Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game. Take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack. You can't touch, get ready. The show begins now, we're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack you can't touch. Get ready, the show begins now. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. We're the kings of the game, take a bow. Sunday Smack Talk starts now. We're talking NFL, we'll show you how. Your team is gonna win or lose. We're stacking big fat units, we're the ones you choose. From the floor to the ceiling, we win so much. We love football, we love talking smack you can't touch. Get ready, the show begins now. We're the kings of the game, take a bow.
Hello? Hello, are we here? Are we live? Is this thing on? Tap, 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 tap. Oh, shit. Hello? Anybody who had headphones on, I'm very sorry. Yeah, I think they can. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? They can hear you, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Wait.
Hello. There we go.
Okay, yep. Professionals over here. Professionals over here.
Good morning. Week 9. Off to a weird start.
Off to an
Unless you're in Vegas.
Awful start. That's how I would put it. I would say awful start, personally.
Thank you, Omega.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks, Omega. How you doing, Omega? Are you ready for a wonderful day of football? Are you excited to see what this day of football is going to bring?
I'm ready. Myself.
I am. I don't know. There's a lot that I'm not sure about. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll tell you what, I'm ready to get that much closer to the first overall pick. I'll tell you that.
Oh, man. Omega's looking forward to a big win over the Seahawks, I'm sure. Get back in his division race. I think because, we went from last week as Stafford going to the Giants, which some folks definitely thought it was a heavy favorite thing to happen.
Cooper Kupp was getting traded somewhere.
Yeah, Kupp was out of there. Puka Nacua was out of there. It was going to be a rough.
It still could happen. If they lose today.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Tuesday 4 p.m. is going to be between now and 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Going to be interesting.
Okay.
There
we go. Sorry, everybody. All right, we're Gucci.
I'd like to think so, but history shows that the Giants don't go for running quarterbacks.
Yeah. Whoa. You stop talking about Tampa Bay's quarterback like that, Omega. You stop talking about the future of Tampa Bay.
Unfortunately, we'll probably go for Quentin Ewers, even though there's 3 other quarterbacks out there that I would prefer to go after if we get number 1. Right now, we're sitting at number 9, so a lot of other teams have to start winning before we even can get into that conversation. So,
yeah. Well, look, I don't know what Tampa's got to have to do. Okay, Shador stock maybe needs to fall. People need to sleep on him a little bit, but he better come.
Well, I think Travis Hunter's by far the number 1 overall draft pick right now anyway.
For sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think, if you have a chance to go get Travis Hunter, you probably need to go do
that'd be awesome. Him and Malik Neighbors on both sides of the ball.
Or is he going to come out and be a corner?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
whatever pays more. I think it's receiver.
Yeah, I think you're right. I do think that would be the smart thing for sure. So,
and then you throw him in there on those 4th and Hail Marys against the Bears, and then he wouldn't be over there waving to the fans. He probably would have caught the ball.
Yeah, right. Maybe, right? That's actually kind of what I'm curious about. That, you're just waving goodbye to the fans, you've done something. It's kind of scary when I think of it this way. So, this is what I'm looking for right here.
Yeah,
doing some things. Sorry, chat. We're still getting prepped. We were totally on the ball and ready to go, and then
this time change is
life happened.
Even though we got another extra hour.
Yeah,
still throwing a wrench and everything.
Yeah. Mainly for other things for me. So this is your got it.
I figured out you can do that.
Yeah.
So I was like,
nice. Might as
and
well.
It shows the whole team.
Yeah,
because usually it cuts off the flex and the defense.
For sure.
So
we'll share here what we're talking about momentarily, chat. We'll share. Okay.
But for those of you who don't know, our first segment is usually fact or fantasy, in which I am 7-1 in my year-long fantasy league. I squeaked out a win again last week. I'm 2 games ahead in my division or my league, so I got a little cushion there. I think there's 5 more weeks to go until the playoffs start, so as long as I don't drop the ball. No point intended there. We should be good because only 4 teams make it. Got a two game lead. So let's look at what we got today. I got going against Jordan Love. All reports are showing that it's going to be a monsoon of a game. So I'm not expecting, big yardage out of him. So hopefully, unfortunately, Jaden Daniels is going against the Giants. So hopefully he can do enough, but not enough to win the game. I'm hoping that we can win. I'm not really one of those fans who like to tank for just to get a higher draft pick. I mean, I like to see my team win over, losing to get a college player. Bijan and versus Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry's going to take it here. I think after last week, they're going to use him in the passing game and the running game. Bijan will still get his, but I think Derrick Henry's going to have a crazy day today, especially the way they lost last week. J.K. Dobbins, Cleveland, or against Cleveland for the Chargers. The Chargers don't really have many playmakers right now. I don't know what's going on with Herbert, but J.K. Dobbins is the reason why they're winning games, and I think that continues today. So his team is looking pretty dang good. The one thing I will say, if McLaurin's scoring, that means my quarterback's getting points, so they kind of like wash each other out. So I like that. I'm hoping, Malik Neighbors and being back with his, against his college teammate, he kind of has another ball out game and gets me like 20 plus fantasy points. I did have Jaden Reed in the lineup earlier, as like 10 minutes ago, but I found out that that's going to be a monsoon of a game, so I don't see much passing going on in that game. So I took a chance in starting Xavier Legette with Deontay Johnson being traded to the Ravens. I think they don't have many weapons there, so the weapons they do have, he's going to get involved into the game. He's the rookie out of South Carolina. He speaks with like the water boy, the guy from the water boy accent.
Oh, does he really?
They have a little, and then they won.
Okay.
Yeah. He has a very strong accent.
Okay.
Brock Bowers, again, he's been averaging me like 15 to 20 points a game. I think that continues. He's like the only option they seem to have in Las Vegas. Against Kyle Pitts, he had his game last week. I think that stops again. I mean, even though they're playing Dallas today, I think they go back to the wide receivers.
Gift he had last week.
Yeah.
Gift.
It was National Tight End Day,
Gift.
And for those of you in here, we dropped the ball. We didn't do a tight end parlay, and we talked about National Tight End Day
Just like Kyle Pitts did.
Yeah.
Just like Kyle Pitts dropping the ball before he gets an end zone. But no camera. No camera down in the end zone. Ain't got one of them.
I think Chicago, Arizona. I think James Conner has another good day. He's been averaging about 15 points a game for me. HN, he can have a good day, but they're playing Buffalo at Buffalo. He'll still get some points. I think he'll probably finish with like 10, 12 fantasy points. Cincinnati is my defense. They're going against Vegas. They just can't seem to score. So I feel pretty confident that I'll at least get like 8 points from them. Whether it's like Las Vegas only gets like 10 points, so it takes them down to like 8 fantasy points. Green Bay, again, like I've said before, they're playing Detroit. Detroit can either score 40, like they've done multiple times already this year, or it's going to be like a 10-10 game because of all the rain. I haven't looked at the weather. I've only gone off of what I've heard on the radio, but apparently it's like raining really bad there right now. Or it's going to when the kickoff starts. And then McPherson against Vegas, I see them scoring a lot. So whether it's extra points or field goals, I see him getting me some points. And then Denver's defense is sneakily good this year. So maybe they stop them and Tucker gets a bunch of points. But I'm favored to win today. I think I'm favored by 12. So hopefully he can sneak another one out and go 8-1. The gentleman I'm playing is 4-4. So I'd love to see him go 4-5. And
How?
yeah.
All-star team over here. You kidding me?
Yeah. With
I
AJ.
I guess HN hasn't done shit since like week 1. Brown was out for several weeks.
Dobbins and
hasn't done
Henry,
much.
but that running back tandem
Yeah.
right there alone.
Yeah, especially the first couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm favored by 10. It was 42, but I took the chance of. I'm taking a chance dropping Reed, or not dropping. I'm just putting them on my bench. Reed over Legette, so we'll see how that plays out for me.
Yeah, I mean, trust in a Panther.
Hey, I got a
I'll
2
take
game
the
advance.
monsoon. Yeah, you got room to play
Yeah.
with. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Foreheads are us. Obviously, Peyton Manning fan. Big, huge foreheads over there. Interesting way to kick us off with the first round of fantasy, and then shameless plug for those of you that don't know. For those of you that do know, just it doesn't matter whether you know or not. You're getting another dose of it. We run a weekly daily fantasy that you can get in. That link will be provided right here in the chat right now as we paste it and drop it right in here. Maybe not. Copy, maybe. There it is. So right in here, you can jump in. There are currently 10 slots in there right now. Don't worry, I'll be in there with 11 here.
Wow.
Need to change it to Tappin's free money league. Yeah, you think that, Tappin. You think that. Now as more people get in, look, there's 10 people in here. There is no shot that money's walking away out of this house.
Well, 3 of them are people I don't even know, so they're probably just Tappin's alt accounts.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, Tappin's just donating. Tappin.
Yeah.
I mean that might be true. That could be true.
There's 3 new names this week that I have never even heard of before. So I'm thinking he went out, got 4 new accounts. He's like, you know what? I've been talking a lot of smack. I need to cover my arse here. So I'm winning whether I got to put $40 in or not.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm at least getting my money back.
Yeah. You thought that meant you got more free money? We'll see what happens to happen. Look, shout out to whoever's recruiting people for us on our behalf, though. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. We do appreciate it. We're going to have some fun, and there's no shot you're winning again. There is no chance you're winning again. I have been curating my roster for hours and hours in my head, all right? It's over.
See, I formulated a team before you show it that is very, very... very formulated to at least get 10th place.
At least get 10th place. Out of 11
least,
place?
Yeah.
At 11 people? Okay.
I just won't finish last.
All right. That's fair enough.
The last 2 weeks, I have 2 weeks ago, we had 10 people. I finished 9th. Last week, we had 9. I finished 8th. So as long as I don't, this week, when you enter, we'll have 11.
Yep.
So as long as I finish in 10th, I'll be okay. And I think I've come up with the perfect team here to achieve that.
Yeah.
That goal.
So what you're saying essentially is, if you ain't last, you're first.
Yeah.
There it is. We got it. Without further ado, feel free. Let's take a look.
So I'm starting with Jameis. I know I'm probably just going off a high of last week, but has had the most passing yards for a Cleveland Brown in the last year and a half. Went out, balled out. They traded Cooper. Tillman stepped up. He had a great game. I think that he continues that. So I paired them together. He was a cheap option. I think, we'll see a good game out of those two today. Bijan, and I think he against Dallas, I think that'll be a good one. Tyrone Tracy's definitely proven to be our running back of the future in New York. At 5,500, I thought that was kind of a good deal. Malik Neighbors hasn't really been there the last 2 weeks. I need you to step up today. Like, you're costing me 7,500. You better get into the end zone today. I don't care how you have to do it. Get in the end zone. Smith, Jacksonville sucks. Let's just be honest. There might be a touchdown from him, Brown, Barkley. Hurts might run one in. Goddard might get one. This is going to get ugly, and it get ugly fast.
Tap and say, oh, shit, I'm out. We got the same players. I got to go.
Yeah, see, I'm coming for you.
Chapin, I'll tell you right now, it doesn't matter who you change your roster to. I'm taking the trophy today. It's mine.
Dave said he's tired of getting second
I'm
place.
sick and tired. I fucked around and got third place last time.
But if you've been here the last 6 weeks, he's been saying that for 6 weeks now.
I am. And you know what? I just have to keep letting it go. But now that we're 11,
Yeah.
That's it.
We got new faces.
That's
We
it.
got to show them who runs this.
I agree.
Literally, who runs this?
Exactly. Figure two, literally all of it.
I think Henry at 3,900. I mean, he's a steal there, especially with Drake May playing today. Tight ends, he seems to be like the only option there that is competent. Deontay Johnson, if you weren't here on Thursday, was gifted, went from the worst team in the NFL to one of the best. I think even though it's his first week,
How do you think that conversation went with Deontay Johnson? They call him in the office. Hey, Deontay, look, you're getting,
Okay, see ya.
you're getting traded.
Yeah. I don't you want to know where? No, I don't care. Yeah. Just get me the hell out of here.
Box my shit and send it on my way.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out on my way to the airport.
He didn't even sit down. He was already.
Have a seat, Deontay. Do I have to?
Yeah.
Look, we decided.
Don't you want to know where you're? Nope, I don't care. Just get me the hell out of here. No, I think even with Lamar not practicing this week, I think that was just because he's been hit most out of any quarterback in the league this year. It's just kind of like a rest day for him. I think I don't think it matters. I think you get in the lineup, you say, hey, DeAndre, 10 and out, do a curl route here. I don't think he needs to know the playbook. Just tell him what the fucking route to run. He'll run it, get him the ball, he'll get in the end zone. Especially with Flowers being on the other side. I like that. And then I only had $2,900 left, so I just picked the first team I saw. And it was against Dallas, so I was like, all right, I'll take that one.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Falcons are ball hawks, right? So Dak likes to turn the ball over. Like, this is just some facts here. Why they're 2,900? I'm a little concerned with that. Other than the fact that the Falcons defense can get got and will get got.
Yeah.
But it's sad. Like today, I you know what? I just hope the Falcons lose today. I won't even say it. I won't even say what I was about to say because it feels blasphemous. Yes, yeah. It's
we got our rivals playing against each other today, so it's like, yeah, I hope the Falcons win by 40.
Yeah, well, like if the Falcons beat the Cowboys by 40, oh man, the Cowboys fans they're gonna be sight for sore eyes, that's for sure.
So
Yikes.
I'm not 1,000% confident on this one, but I feel pretty like for the money out, that I have on each person, I feel like I shouldn't be near the bottom this week.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, look, you and Tappan at the same roster. Tappan's won twice, more than any of us can say. So, but I'm going to build the perfect lineup right now with the thought and curation that went into this. Oh my god. So the first thing we have to do is we got to change the slate. Right, we're doing Sunday through Monday, 14 games today. Right, and then we're going to hit this again just out of curiosity. And then what we're going to have to do is just take out this one and this one. And then we're going to go ahead and that's not what I wanted to do. We wanted to build lineup. I'm not trying to save no fucking lineup there. All right, so this is the winning lineup right here. Josh Allen, Aaron Jones, Chase Brown, Tyreek Hill. No. This is not the winning lineup. This is not the winning lineup. This is the winning lineup. This is what we're going with right here. Carefully thought out, carefully curated. Big day out of Miami. Can we believe it? Tillman, though, has...
against Buffalo.
Right there, for sure. Yeah, big day for Miami. Big day. Can't stand this lineup. Hate everything about this lineup, actually. Not feeling it.
Enter that one.
Not feeling it. But you know what? You said that, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna drop it in. I'm gonna go here and change the name of it right now here too. I'm gonna call it the biggest fucking winner there is out there. Big giant hairy winner right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and consider something else. We're gonna consider something else here. So, we're gonna consider something else here. So I'm gonna do.
Let me just look at these helmets real quick.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lock in one over there, and another person who I'm kind of high on today. We're gonna lock in over here. And then we're gonna scroll up. We're gonna hit build lineups here.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see what happens.
You know who I like?
I don't like this one either.
You know who
actually.
I like today?
I don't think I like.
I like
one.
Bo Nix.
You like Bo Nix?
They're playing the Ravens, but the Ravens give up, I think, the 31st most passing yards or touchdowns in the league.
Well, they're up by 1 billion. I actually do have one. I think Omega is going to really like this one because I'm feeling
the Rams.
The Rams right here
on the road.
Where's my guy? Give me a Stafford lock, and then I'm trying to decide: is it a Puka game?
Oh, it's got to be Puka. The way he played yesterday or last week.
Is it a Puka game? I'm thinking it's a Puka game. So we got Stafford, Kyron Williams, and Puka Nacua blowing out the Rams in Seattle.
I see who's been in your lineup every time though is Cedric Tillman.
Cedric Tillman, yeah. Well, his points per his points per cost and things like that is really really good. I forget what do they call it? It's This number here, expected value, is very high. This value back is incredible. So I'm feeling this lineup though. I do like it. We're gonna download this one. We're gonna save it as well. And we're gonna be like slightly smaller winner. Sorry, chat. I meant to do that. Yeah, slightly smaller. Slightly smaller winner. So technical difficulties. Microsoft has decided to do some nonsense here. Here we go. Slightly smaller winner. So and chat can't see anything that's going on. You know what I mean? Like they can't see anything. And then I want to do something a little bit different too. I'm going to enter in for just this is the classic. This is today's Monday through Sunday night games, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock games. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build an absolute stunner of this one. But you have been hitting on these. We're gonna get rid of this one. We gotta get rid of those 3. So this one I also like. I think this is good. Ooh, look at that.
Our defense is good.
Defense can win.
The only reason we've been in games this year.
I like it. So yeah, there we go. We're gonna save this.
Number 1 in sacks.
1 PMer. Head to head. All right, so let's get into it. Should I do both of those rosters? Both of those in there? Take first and second place? That would be amazing. But no, we're not going to do all that. We're not going to get into all that, are we? We're going to duplicate this real quick. We're going to go to the importing here.
Here we got 10 people. If there's any of you that have anybody that would want to get in, feel free to share it out there. We'd love to get up to 15. I think this will actually be the most we've ever had at 11. So that's good.
I think so too. There we go.
Tappan has any more alt accounts, feel free to use those.
Yeah. If you got friends, family, anybody out there who might be interested, feel free, hop in. We're getting in with the Josh Allen one. This is the one you said, get in here with this one. You did not like this one at all.
I guess it's not too early. It's only 3-4 weeks away. I am actually going to be doing a only Thanksgiving one.
Only Thanksgiving one?
There's 3 games there. So unfortunately, some of us might have some of the same players, and I'm not expecting there to be 10 or whatever people, but even if there's 4 or 5 of us, I think that could be fun to do an all day Thanksgiving. I know a lot of us will be busy with our family and stuff, but we can set that. I'll set that up on Tuesday, get us a few days to get it in. 6 teams. So we'll have different options. Not like there's only 2 teams playing. So.
Yep. I agree. Makes sense. All right. So then we take this one. Let's go to lineups here. Let's go to our head-to-head one, which I believe is the NFL Classic. Which
down for Thanksgiving. Yep.
This one. Nice tapping. All right. Cool. Yeah. We'll be in it for sure. I forget which one was which, but I like this one a lot. So let's go ahead and hit join off this guy right here. Load the lineup. Let's see what we can do. All right, we're just going to be popping in a couple of these ones. You guys know I'm in these head for heads. Last week I broke even and lost a little bit. So those of you keeping track, our numbers went down a little bit, but we're at a whopping 420 right now. 420, 420. See what we have. Wow, holy shit! Well, I almost entered this one right here. Woo!
Same thing's happened.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Big brain.
Mm-hmm. Optimizers, yeah, just to lose to you, yeah. Okay. This guy. All right, look, you found your niche. I don't blame you. You got to have something to get up for on Sunday, right? Titans aren't doing it for you right now. I get it. So you got to come in here and talk your shit to us. It's okay. Talk your shit. You've earned the right to. But if you're getting in this week, it's done. It's done. You're talking too much shit. Yeah. That's kind of always the way it works, right? That's the way it feels like. When you start talking a little bit too much,
You should do that middle one.
One right down here, 215, 109. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, this is getting a little rich for my blood. Let's stop it at the old fivers right here. Let's do a couple of these double ups. Yeah, $1 to win 20. I love these. These.
You got to show me how to get to those.
You know, these are fantastic. I absolutely love these. So yeah, I mean, if you're not sure, you go into the. I like using the desktop app. I think you can do the same filtering on the mobile phone.
Yeah, it's
but when you join, you got your entries over here. You pick 50-50 double ups, and then you just put the entry fee minimum maximum. You put the max at $5, and then boom. So it tells you right here. So total prizes is $20, right? But when you click on it, I shouldn't say that. I don't think it's 1 to win 20. It's if you win $2. Sorry, 1 to win 2. But you have to get the top 20. So there's 20 total people.
Yeah.
You know, so you get in there. Yeah. So I'm sorry, it's not 1 to win 20. Those ones you want to get into the multipliers actually.
Yeah.
And over here, so now this would be 1 to win 3, I believe, which is a little bit nicer. So
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, you could get in there and start messing around with some of those. We're going to enter in a couple of these.
Guess you could say I could dabble with it.
You could do some dabbling for sure. Now their tournaments here, these are a little bit nicer, right? So you get a penny, potentially to win a little bit. We'll drop a couple pennies and cents in there. Why not, right? We like this lineup. This Stafford, and Puka Nacua stack here. I love this stack. I love this stack. I have faith, and I don't know why I have faith because I'm not even sure that the Rams are going to win this game, but you know, I have faith in their offense. I think it's going to be a big scoring game. We'll see. I don't know.
He didn't mean that, Omega.
Yeah. Sorry, Omega. Sorry. Yeah. I skipped ahead. Yeah, I skipped ahead in a little preview right there. So, but yeah, there's a couple there. I'm going to join. And then my last little bit, I'm going to join the other way. I'm going overboard. I'm going way too overboard. But I do want to join with this Josh Allen one, Kenneth Walker one, Myers. I don't even know which one was which. Right. This is the big one. I think this is the second one. I don't even remember which one's which at this point in time. So this is the one I got into.
They like Gesicki and Tillman and Myers, Hill.
Yeah, for sure.
HN. They're pretty much the same thing with the Eagles and the Giants being the opposite.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost identical there. I don't know what I'm feeling here, but let's see what happens. Join a couple more. Just a few more. I'm just keeping an eye on that total balance. And, you know,
it gets away from you pretty quickly, I see.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm trying to push it down to about the 350 mark. Right, we start at 425, so this will let me know that I did 75 on this platform. That's what I'm trying to get after.
Yeah.
So there's that one, and then one more here, and then one more there, and then now this should put us to the 350 mark.
Oh, there was an error.
Okay, let's try one more.
Oh,
there we go. And it went through twice. Oh, there it goes. So about $75. We'll see if we go up or down from there. That also would mean that I have to stay away from any more bets that I place, which may or may not happen throughout the day. So, that's Factor Fantasy. That's our fantasy. Anything else we want to talk about on daily fantasy right now? Anything else?
I mean, not unless Chad has some questions for start or sit, but we can answer those at any time.
That's very true. That's very, very true. Maybe we should put some more in the scroll thing up top. Yeah, we'll see about that. You know, hey, put your questions in chat. But fair enough. Let's get over for those of you who are also maybe not too sure, don't remember our Fab Five, our Fave Five. I should just triple check. Where are we at? You're in the money now. You're back in the money.
Back in the $8 range. Yeah, I went
range?
4-1 last week.
Okay.
It was a good week.
Makes sense.
Again, the team I lost actually won the game, but because of point spread, I lost.
Yep. Got to cover the points.
Yeah. I would say 95% of the teams I pick win the game. It's just a matter of whether or not they cover or not.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm currently. I had a terrible week last week. This one, I went 1-4. I was fucking trashed, drugged through the mud. It was terrible. But I'm still sitting at 57% correct, which pays me back $8, which is $3 more than I got into it. So
I will say,
okay.
I will say we dodged a bullet.
Oh yeah, I was so heavy on the Texans going in. I know that Stroud played his worst game of the season last year against the Jets. I knew that coming in. There's a lot of things that I knew, but didn't care about, and Vegas cared about them, and Vegas was right, and so that busted my fucking parlay. If you're not in the Discord, I'll recap it for you. I chose like 7 other things to happen. All of those fucking things happened. Actually, I think we both chose them. Mine was just a little bit under, and I just had the Texans money line, and that busted my bet.
Yeah.
So, did the same thing happen to you? Did all the stuff hit?
Pretty much, except for the Texans. And I even said before the stream went off air on Thursday, 7 p.m. to about 8 p.m., that what's going to kill us is the Texans are going to win. and everything else is going to hit, and everything hit except for the Texans winning.
Right.
And yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, you literally call. You're like, yeah, watch, everything happens except for the Texans. I'm like, this fucking guy. Why'd you have to put that out in the air? You put it out in the ethers. You're like tapping, talking all the shit. That's what happened. So, yeah, it was a tragic mess. Tragic mess.
Yes, I'm also at 57.5% at $8.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're in that same bracket. Yeah, I think we're dead even. My 4-1 was a challenge. So.
I hope so.
Yeah, you got the Titans, huh? You got the Titans. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, is this my pick or your pick? Yeah.
I think we're.
Huh?
I don't see much changing when you're doing that.
I mean, well, you have the Browns. I have the Chargers. I think I have the Chargers. I'm pretty sure I got the Chargers. This is mine.
Yeah, I have the Browns.
What happened? No. I'm moving it.
Hello. There we go.
I don't know what's going on. That wire sucks. I either have to replace
Yeah.
it or so. I don't know. I do not know what's going on. Every once in a while, it just like goes. It cuts out.
No, my takes are so hot sometimes that Dave just has to like mute me because he doesn't want all the good information to get out there.
Literally. I have no idea how this sounds, so forgive me. But
Yeah, it might be really loud.
echo. I have no idea. I really don't know. Actually, I should just verify and what that was. So,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for letting us know.
all right, cool. All right, now I can hear it. FX? No, nothing. I don't know how any of this stuff works here, right here.
Yeah, we never really. Well, you did a little bit, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to like work, but it doesn't really seem like it works at all.
you can hear it in your ear, right?
Yeah, I can hear me now. Yeah, it's supposed to do an FX, but you got me, man. I don't know.
So okay, we're different on a few. Actually, I think we picked a lot of the same games, just the different teams.
Yeah, I agree. So we start with mine. So I like the Chargers to win this game outright. I think the Browns is an aberration, and they're just not that great. I don't know how else to say that. So that's kind of where I'm at with them. It's not that great. I unfortunately tap it. I'm sorry for you. I do think the Patriots are going to win this game. I think they're coming off a high after beating the Jets. I think Drake May's coming back. They elevate a little bit. And I just haven't seen much fight out of the Titans. And the Titans can lose a game with only allowing the other team to like do 50 passing yards. So
What's up, Jerry?
that's a struggle. Yeah, I know. We got to get like a white background against here. I did the same thing. I was like, who is that? I'm going to have to do this. It's Jerry. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Welcome in.
It's like.
Yeah. Give me the Bears in a pick'em game on the road. I don't know why I picked the Bears, but I did. I just feel like the Bears need a win after last week, and I just feel like they're going to get one. I do. Lions are powerhouse. Jordan Love's hurt, running the ball out over there. I feel like it plays into the strength with the Lions love to play when it's dirty and wet and slippery and just punching balls out and slapping balls and biting kneecaps and shit. That just feels like that's the Lions game. You know what I mean? So I'll give you the Bengals. Take them and go far and fuck away from here. Nah, Jerry, I already got the Bucks, man. I don't know what to tell you. Can't do any of that. Cannot do any of that. Oh, but I hear you. Fuck football sometimes is what it feels like. And then we'll finish up. Give me the Vikings. I hate 5.5 points. I see them winning by a field goal. Colts are scrappy. Flacco's in. No tapping out for him. Tapping out. Tapping. Do you tap out? Tapping?
On third down when you're trying to get first place in the division. Yeah.
I mean, so give me the Vikings. But I think Flacco gives them a boost. I think Flacco does give them a boost, unfortunately. So, all right.
And I'm the complete opposite on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I got the Browns winning. I think they've looked a hell of a lot better. Sometimes just a change at one position can be a whole culture shock that you need in a system. I think there was a lot of negative surrounding the quarterback that was there before. If you don't know, look it up. I'm sure you'll find it very quickly on what I'm talking about. I think Winston brings a positive energy to the locker room that the previous quarterback did not. So I think that change is good for them. Fuck Dallas. Kind of the only reason I went with this one. Plus, that Falcons defense is pretty good. And like you said, Dak Prescott, he's getting ready for Thanksgiving. He's serving a lot of turnovers.
Oh boy.
The Cardinals, I think they're sneakily better than a lot of people give them credit for. I know Call of Duty just came out, and Kyler's been playing a lot of Call of Duty, but I think he's learned from his past. I think they beat the Bears. I think the Bears are going to be good, but I think the Cardinals are just better this year. The Lions, they're a scrappy team. They've beaten 2 teams already by 40 plus. It is going to be a rainy game. They're going to rely on that double-headed monster in the run game. I think they run all over the Packers, and I think they get the victory by more than 4 points. And I think the Rams, they went very quickly from sell mode to this could be our year in the division that they're in. The 49ers aren't playing up to their standards. If they beat the Seahawks, they'll have more, and then they'll have more wins than them, and they're right behind the Cardinals. So I think it might actually come down to the Rams and the Cardinals this year. So I think the Rams need this game more than the Seahawks do. I mean, they both need this game, but I think the Rams are going to win the game.
Interesting. Well, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. We'll definitely get into talk a little bit more about that one a little bit later on. That division still runs through San Francisco. That's all I can say about this. Is you think the 49ers are out of it? 49ers are... Goose Fraba. Goose Fraba. But that's the Fave 5. We're both actually dead even pretty much in this one at about 57%. So, take it or leave it. Astro, welcome back in. Astro, Titans by 20 at least. I think you mean Titans plus 20 as they are... are they a favorite? They're favored by 3.5. Yeah. So I mean that's what that said, right? 3.5.
Yeah.
Man, might be the only games they're favored. And Tappan is the type of fan who does want his team to lose and ensure that they go get Travis Hunter. That's fair. That's fair. I don't think there's a right or wrong way. To
I'd love to get Hunter, but that's just not. That's just not how I can't root for my team to lose, even though I know they're going to.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm in the same boat. I can't root for the fact that the Bucs are going to lose, but Monday night's going to be a tragic. Tomorrow night is a tragic event that will be painful to watch in every aspect of it. So, what are we supposed to do other than objectively think about how to win some fucking units? That's what we have to do, and for that, it's time to jump into our parlays of the day.
Yeah, I say it's time to turn some stuff around. It's been a rough 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think we're due.
I think so too.
I woke up this morning and I looked over and I was like, hey, I need your help. Get me back on the right track. So Lady Bam, she gave me her parlay of the day. She said, Hunter Henry is going to get in the end zone. Xavier Legette, Zay Flowers, and Josh Allen. Put a little one piece on it. I think it's plus for $1. It was like 118.
Oh.
So
plus 1,100.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
So these are all 1 o'clock games. So if 3 of these things happen, and I'm sitting at like cash out at like $25-$30, I'm gonna cash out.
I do not blame you.
So
I definitely do not blame you. That is not bad at all. Something I would be thinking about considering for sure.
I've definitely
except for the whole Xavier, like I don't even know who the guy is, but like because he plays for the Panthers.
I think this is a good shot to get it. I think with the addition of Deontay Johnson in Baltimore, Zay Flowers is going to have a little bit more attention taken off of him. Focus on Deontay, maybe might open up him a little bit. So I like that one. Josh Allen, Miami, get down to the 5-yard line. Why not run one in, And then Hunter. I want to say Travis Hunter, but Hunter Henry. He's like their number one option up there. He's like Brock Bowers in Las Vegas. He seems to be the number one option in New England. So, and then I'll just explain the Xavier Legette with Deontay Johnson being traded. He's now the number one option. They don't score much, but it only takes one for it to hit.
I mean, I think Chuba Hubbard might be their number one option, but
at the running game,
but running, passing, catching, receiving, he might be the number one pass rusher.
Yeah,
they're relying on him to do everything down there. So it's very, very interesting. Zay Flowers, I think, is going to be represented from the most disrespectful head coach in the National Football League, and his name is Sean Payton. And he's probably going to say, I don't think Deontay Johnson can do shit. So He can be one-on-one with our fifth string corner. We're doubling up Zay, and then hopefully Bateman's in the game to drop passes again. Yeah. I think that's what Sean Payton's going to do. He's going to lock up Surtain, and Zay Flowers is going to be on an island.
Not anybody here. I don't think. I mean, maybe Hunter Henry, but I'm interested in outside of this parlay. In general, I'm interested in seeing certain players from certain teams today because there's some players that are good on certain bad teams that might be playing for a trade. I think by now, week 9, you see, what you're getting, but this is like their last little. Let me get this on tape. I could see Hunter Henry getting traded to a team that's like pushing for the playoffs. So I'm definitely. There's going to be some good storylines out there, I think, today from.
It'll be interesting to see. Typically, the NFL trade deadline is garbage, right? Like most of the time, most of my formative years into my adulthood and really up until I think last year, maybe the year before, trades just didn't happen.
The last 2 years have been pretty good.
Yeah, but the last couple of years, we got some fun things to think about and consider. There's been some that have been impactful, but most of the time it's more just headlines than it is anything else.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Chiefs are trying to reload and they're trying to grab as much talent as they can get. That's for sure. So we shall see. But all right, next parlay of the day. This one looks like it's some anytime touchdown scores.
Yeah. So this is one I put together. All 1 o'clock again. I think Tyrone Tracy has proven that he's going to be the running back of the future for us in New York. He cleared concussion protocol, so I think he'll have I'm hoping that he has a good game today. Keon Coleman, I think I heard that Amari Cooper is suffering with some kind of injury. He's game time decision, so if he can't go, Keon Coleman's going to be wide receiver 1. Cedric Tillman, he is the guy for Jameis Winston. I think he had 2 touchdowns last week, so I like him to be the wide receiver 1 option there. I think T. Higgins is still questionable, and I think Andre Yoshavash is how they pronounce that. I'd like to get him a sneaky little touchdown in there against the Raiders, who don't stop anybody. And then Deontay Johnson, I was opposite of Lady Bam. I think, like you said, they're going to be covering Zay, and Deontay Johnson finds his way into the end zone.
And we'll see how much Deontay gets in the game. What I heard is that he's got a small package of like 15 plays that they have ready for him. So it'll be interesting to see how much he actually plays.
Fine.
It'll be interesting to see. But
I mean, that's why he's at plus 363.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's the odds maker right there. That's the odds builder. And again, if those other 4 hit, you're sitting in a nice little cash out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta play for that. Sometimes you gotta think about that too. That's an important one to think about and consider. I like this one too. This is awesome. Look at this parlay. How about 1? Never mind. This is fucking trash parlay. It's fucking terrible. Terrible. The bookends of this parlay.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Oh my.
The Panthers defense sucks, so Alvin Kamara is obviously going to get his 50 yards. The Saints defense can't stop a wet paper sack when it comes to the run game from the stats I saw. So Chuba Hubbard, again, you said it. He's number 1 option there. He'll get his. My biggest concern with him is he'll get 60 yards, but like 30 of that will be for receiving. J.K. Dobbins, clear-cut number 1 player they have in Las Vegas or Los Angeles. He'll get his. I went a little lower, 10 yards lower with Nick Chubb. I think he's still not 100% like back this year. I think they're still kind of working him fully into the game. 40 yards. I probably could have went 50, but I just went 40 just to be a little safe. I think it's going to be a run game today in between Miami and Buffalo. I like these 2 running backs to go over 50. Derrick Henry, I could have probably took this up to 80 and still felt confident about it, but I went 60. Tyrone Tracy, our number 1 option. I think Singletary, personally, I don't know if there's anybody that would even want him, but I'd love to see him get traded, get him out. Like, he's done nothing for us. He was supposed to come in and, I mean, I know it's hard to replace Barkley, but he's literally done nothing. I think he's averaging like 18 yards a game.
Yeah, but that's who Singletary is. Like, I hope that nobody thought he was going to put up near the production that Barkley had. Like, Singletary's a...
And then I fully expect Bijan to run all over Dallas today, 50 yards at least. And then, I think this was plus. I think this was $1 to win 250.
Hey, look at that! That's a home run bet.
Yeah, so
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I just can't do the bookends. It disgusts me to see the fact that people are putting faith or want to see anything good happen to those three players on those teams. Ugh. But I get it. I could see it happening objectively, but
right. But you see how I don't have any Eagles, Commanders, or Dallas players on there either. So
very true. Very, very, very true. Yeah. No more CD Lamb. No more CD Lamb. It paid off once.
Yeah.
And then fucked you twice more. And that's what happened. I hear you. I absolutely hear you on that.
Well, I do have CD Lamb.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking about Dallas run game. They're absolute trash. Yeah. Brian Robinson, he's playing with a hamstring hurt today.
Yeah.
And then even though I love him and he's going to get his yards, I can't bet on Barkley. And then I got Malik Neighbors. If we're going to win, get me a 20-yard reception or more. He needs to do week 2, 3, 4, 5 Malik Neighbors type things. Terry McLaurin, whenever they do have a reception, it's for 20 yards or more, it seems like. I got both Hill and Waddle finally getting back into Hill and Waddle type games. Doubling down on the Dolphins today on that one. Zay Flowers and Troy Franklin. He's been kind of quiet the last 2 games, so I think today might be a game for Troy Franklin, even if it is only like 3 or 4 catches. You need to get him more involved, please, for my sanity. I went with CeeDee Lamb. He's gotten me the 20-yard reception in the last 3 weeks that I bet on him, so I'm pretty confident about that. They usually get locked down Drake London, and Darnell Mooney gets his 20-yard bomb.
I don't play the Bucs every week. That's all I'm saying.
And then I went. So if you can't tell, most of these are matchup based. And then I went with the Cardinals and the Bears game and went with Marvin Harrison and DJ Moore to get their 20-yard catch or more.
Nice. Got a couple games on. You could put the games on to see them.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because I personally, I mean, defense is fun, but like I like to root for things on offense, and there's nothing worse than you only have one person in the game, and then like the team goes to defense, and you have nothing like to watch that game for. So at least this way, like when the Bears are on offense, I can hope DJ Moore gets his, and then when the Cardinals go on offense, I'm invested in the game for some reason or another.
Yeah, it makes sense. Absolutely and utterly makes sense. So big fan of this parlay. For multiple reasons. I don't know about Mooney, though. Mooney seems to be only good against fucking Tampa. So I think this one's mine, maybe?
Yep.
This was mine? Okay. So passing yards. This one's I still don't feel great about this one. I put it in this morning. I'm just not loving it. But I'll start from the bottom up. I got Drake May with I think Drake May goes for 200 yards. I think Mason Rudolph also goes for 200 yards. 200 yards is easy to get in this day. 200 yards should be easy to get. So the fact that they're both kind of disrespected, maybe their teams aren't playing as well. Maybe there's some issues. I'm not too sure why 195 seems to be their numbers, but I'll take it. I will take it all day long. Jaden Daniels, I know he's dealing with the rib injury. If he survives the game, I expect him to be at 226 or more. Giants pass rush can get home pretty quickly, but they've got some holes in their secondary, right? The secondary can get caught, so we'll see what happens there. But I like 226. Minshew, I think, they're going to be playing from behind against the Bengals, I believe. That's what my thoughts are. I also like Josh Allen to throw for at least 250. I think Josh Allen's going for 300. I think this is going to be an aired out game, and they're going to want to run the score up against that Miami team. I just don't see a big effort coming from Miami's defense, so I worry about that. And then I do think Lamar Jackson has some air yards. I think he's going to be he won't want to run the ball quite as much. I think he's going to be able to get it out there. So this is a nice little fiver. Hopefully it turns into 222. We'll see what happens. I'll keep my eyes on it, but I'm excited for this one. This is one that I really, really enjoy. This will also be over, I believe, by 1:00. Right? If I take a look at all these games, these are all 1:00 games. So yeah. I'm super stoked for that. Anytime touchdown. Now this is one I feel a little bit better about. I turned my no sweat bet that failed because of the fucking Jets. One more sign for the Jets. And then this is what we decided to turn that into. So we took that no sweat bet, got the money back for it. Boom, we're putting it on this. I'm so confident that this one by 1:00 is going to turn into 4,200 units that I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready. So I like Stevenson getting in the end zone. I like Mark Andrews getting in the end zone. Guys, I think he's got the most touchdowns in the league over the last 5 weeks. Mark Andrews. I think he's got the most touchdowns in the league. I think. I got to double check it again. But I thought I heard that stats. He was up there. Jamar Chase, Dobbins, Cooper. If Cooper's hurt, that would be a tragic mess for this parlay. I would be really upset about that. But we'll see. And then I do think CeeDee Lamb will get in the end zone. And then I think Malik gets back in the end zone. I think Malik is probably a little pissed off from the last time these two teams played. Yeah. And there was an issue with the kicker, couldn't get in the end zone. I think Malik's like, no. I think he's got to start. I think he's going to get in the huddle. He's going to turn to Daniel Jones and be like, hey,
whatever it takes,
fucking throw me the rock. And then they're going to figure it out, right? Because like oftentimes all of a sudden you're like, why is Daniel Jones not throwing Malik the rock? I don't get it. Like just throw it to him. Like,
yeah, he loves that connection with Slayton.
Yeah, I mean I get it, but Neighbors is something special, man. I don't know. So then I did a little bit of a mismatch here. So we got some touchdowns, receiving yards. So I'm doubling up on Lamar Jackson. I think he's going to have some passing yards. I think he doesn't want to get hit anymore. He's going to be in the pocket a little bit more. Maybe he rolls out, but he gets rid of the ball and he does a little less running. We will see. I like Neighbors going for 70 yards. I think that definitely happens. I like McLaurin. I think, again, like you said, if they connect on a catch, it's going to be a big one. And I think maybe they do that a couple times. We'll see what happens with McLaurin. I like Connor getting in the end zone. I like Stafford throwing 2 touchdowns. I do. I'm doubling up on Stafford. If Stafford lays an egg, I'm done with the Rams. I'm done with them.
Won the Cup and won in Nakua.
Yeah, easy. Jahmyr Gibbs, again, that rain up there feels like that one's a gimme, an absolute gimme. I might do some like solos just to try to hedge and Gibbs touchdown, anytime touchdown by itself, just to I'll take a little 10 to win 15. You know what I mean? And then Josh Downs, I think, will have a big day. I think he has a good connection with Flacco. I like what I've seen out of Downs playing with Flacco. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of what I've seen over there. So give me that. I think he's going to need it. I think they're going to have the other weapons kind of. They're going to be looking at Pittman Jr. They're going to be looking at Pierce. So give me Downs to get sneakily in against that Minnesota Vikings defense, which can be got.
Yeah, because we know Flacco ain't tapping out.
Right, exactly. Flacco ain't tapping out. I mean, that Anthony Richardson might never play in the NFL again after he said that. Like, who's gonna take a chance on him?
It'd be hard to see him not playing again. But I mean, he tried to save face this week. He came out and said that, he can't do that and blah blah blah. He said what the publicist told him to say, or the PR people. Yeah. But you can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to learn to deflect it a little bit. Deflect it just like a little bit. You know what I mean? I agree. So as we take a look at this one, we were getting into what this is
kickers.
Yeah. Oops. Wrong thing.
Now you exited out of your kickers.
Yeah, I see that.
What are you looking for?
Chat, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing here. Those are the parlays of the day. That's cool. If you got any parlays today, feel free, drop them into the community picks section of the Discord. Let us know what you got. We saw quite a bit coming through from Scotty. Scotty might be tailgating, I think, right? Scotty might be tailgating this morning. So shout out, Scotty, if you're tailgating. Good luck to your Bengals. I think we both have the Bengals. I think we both want good things out of Bengals players today, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
So, yeah, we were hoping that that's going to be a big game. We hope they get out to a big lead so that, Bowers can maybe get a sneak a touchdown or something like that. Bowers can perform is what we're hoping for. So I think so. Fantasy is going to be fun. I'm excited for this day. So let's talk about kickers.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about some kickers.
They're they can make or break a game.
I agree. Go ahead. We'll start with you. Start with yours.
So I got Sanders for Miami against Buffalo. I can very easily see them getting stopped in field goal range a few times. And I could see them scoring a few touchdowns. So 6.5 seems pretty good there. Nick Folk, I believe that game's going to be defensive because both offenses aren't very good. I could see a few field goal stops, getting field goals, kicking 9 points there. the Panthers and the Saints. I definitely could see 2 field goals for 6 points. That would win that. And then Will Lutz, Denver, I believe.
Yep.
I-
Is that Ravens defense?
Yeah, I just the Ravens defense isn't all that good when it comes to the pass game,
Yep.
but yeah, I could see them kicking 6 points or getting 2 field goals.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this one a lot. I really do. I think as barring injury, right? Like that's really the only thing that would scare me.
Yeah, I had a 5th kicker on here. There was Joseph from the Giants, but he got hurt and he is now voided. So I only get to go with these 4.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think we have a little bit of overlap. I also think Will Lutz will kick 2 field goals. I absolutely believe that. I also like Sanders. It will kick a couple field goals. Give me Cleveland. I think that Chargers defense is pretty stingy, but I do think Winston will find a way to move the ball a little bit here and there. Hopefully he doesn't turn it over too much. We shall see. But that would be Dustin Hopkins at 7 or more points. I'm banking on 3 field goals out of that. Miami, I am begging a couple field goals and a couple extra points. I think I see that happening, and I see some high scoring things coming from the Giants. So, was Greg Joseph also the same kicker that got hurt against the Washington last time?
No, we didn't have him.
Didn't have him. So first kicker got hurt against Washington.
Graham Gano.
Yeah, Graham Gano. Then you got Joseph. Now Joseph is hurt leading into Washington.
But we didn't take him into the game, right? We were like,
good.
yeah, we were like, you know what? We're not gonna make the same mistake 6 times. We're gonna sign a kicker.
So time number 7, you said, you know what? We're smarter than this. We got it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That's totally fair. I like it.
Yeah.
it.
So hopefully some kickers can make us some dinero today.
I hope so. This is a $5 bet that would turn into 100. This is on Dabble. For those of you that don't know, I love Dabble as a platform, guys. Dabble's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Dabble, so feel free join up using any of the codes. We got the codes in Discord. We're not sponsored or any of that stuff, but it's just,
Sure wouldn't mind it.
right. I mean, they give you free money. Like they give you free money. It is really cool. So it's a good platform. I cannot recommend it more. I think it's a fantastic platform. So
Yeah.
super exciting. But yeah, let's get into it. Last segment of the day, we're going to talk about our picks. Let's talk about our picks. Let's talk about them. So we start this off here. We started off in a pretty rough spot.
Yeah.
That was not a great game for me.
Should have listened to Vegas.
Yeah. Guess we should have, huh? Vegas knew. I mean,
Not only they knew, like the Jets. I mean, if you fell asleep at halftime, I mean, I don't blame you because I did. It was 7-0 going in the half.
yeah.
And then, what was it, 28-13 or 20-something 13? Oh, nice.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Tappin will tell you that thank you for the donation, but Tappin's wrong because I'm winning this week.
60.
Whoa,
Okay.
Oh, easy. Oh, man. Oh, okay. We appreciate your contribution. Oh man, CJ Stroud without his yeah, but that doesn't. It's not that big of a deal with the weapons. We're talking about the defense. You see what the Jets' offense was able to do. Like Will Anderson going down is what changed that game. Tappin. Will Anderson leaving that game changed the entire outlook. When Will Anderson was playing that game, the Jets looked like Clown Town.
Oh, Joe Flacco going to look good today. Yeah, I think. I mean, I still have the Vikings winning.
Yeah, that Vikings defense is going to say, I don't think so, old man Joe. I don't think so.
But yeah, let's get into it. Right, we have for the first game. That camera up.
We do. Let's get to the let's get to this guy right here. Boom. All right. So
yeah, we got Dallas and Atlanta. I think the Falcons defense is good. I think we both said it. I think Dak's interceptions are going to come up and haunt him again. I personally have the Falcons winning this one.
Yeah, most people have the Falcons. Most people, yeah. Lady Diamond is cleaning house. Yeah. She could be the objective one here. But I'm telling you right now, the Dallas Cowboys get off the schneid. They're sick and tired of hearing how soft they are. They're sick and tired of hearing that they suck. They're sick and tired of hearing that they paid Dak too much, they paid CD too much, that they paid Micah too much, that they paid DeMarcus Lawrence. And regardless of the fact that all those fucking people are hurt right now, it doesn't even matter. They're going to find a way to step up and they're going to play for their teammates today. Fuck the fucking Falcons. And the helmet agrees with you all. Well, you know what? The helmet agrees with you all. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about that. So, nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
But I hate rooting for the Cowboys. I hate rooting for the Cowboys. I feel allergic rooting for the Cowboys. The Cowboys are probably going to lose. But I'm trying to catch up here. I'm trying to ascend here. You know, I'm down. I'm 5 games out of first place right now. It's not looking good for me.
So I think the next game, Broncos and the Ravens. The Ravens get a new weapon. They're at home. They're coming off a loss, I do believe, right?
Yeah.
The Broncos, I think they've gotten fortunate in some of the games that they played. I just think the Ravens are a better team, personally.
Well, I'll be real honest with you. The Broncos have a much better defense than the Ravens do. The Ravens have also done something. They've lost to an AFC West opponent at home already in the Raiders. So I happen to believe that the Broncos are going to win this game. Not as much as I believe the Ravens for this pick, but I have picked the Broncos like 4 times. And the Broncos are definitely winning this game. Broncos are winning this game. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So
yeah,
I really like the Broncos here. I really, really do. I really think they're going to win. Dolphins, Bills. Oh man.
It's in Buffalo, beginning of November. It's not a December game. I don't think the weather is going to affect anything. I just honestly think the Bills are a better overall team.
Yeah.
Even if Cooper can't play, they were doing fine before Cooper got there a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I think Tua even being back, I think it's still a Bills win to be had.
Yeah, Cooper's the long-term play. You know, when you think of it that way, Cooper's there for the end of the team. Scrambled eggs, Brain isn't winning this one. Yeah, I think we're probably all in agreement there. Yeah, we're all in the Bills. And Helmet smartly chooses Dolphins so we can feel better about our picks. Yeah. That's for sure. Thank you, Helmet. I think Tappin, you're right. We're in there. I hope his brain is not scrambled eggs. By the way, I really do. That would be. Yeah, I understand he's had a bunch of concussions. I really hope he's okay. I really do. I hope that everything's good there.
The game of the week here for top seed for the next year's draft. We have the Saints over the Panthers. I have a few coworkers at the game. I asked them why. They're like, we got up the tickets for $13.
It's $13, huh? $13 to go see an NFL team play. Oh wait, it's not actually NFL team play. That's why. Yeah, that's why. Hey, a high school championship costs more than $13 to get into. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they got the tickets for $13 a ticket, so $26 for the tickets. What they didn't tell you is you're then gonna have to pay $40 for parking and $20 per beer. So you're paying more for everything else than you are the NFL ticket.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. I get it. Moving right along, nobody cares about that shit ass game. So. Moving right into the Bengals and the Raiders. We're all on the Bengals. Helmet has saved us from this pick and has chosen the Raiders.
Yeah. I think the Helmet's going to be wrong again. As the record shows, they're not very good at this.
Yeah, this whole picking out of at random thing is not strong. Not strong. I wouldn't recommend this, chat. I would not recommend it. Not much to say there. Raiders suck. Bengals should be good, so the Bengals are going to win. Isn't that right, Jerry? Isn't that right, Jerry?
House divided here.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Browns. I like what I saw last week. The Helmet has the Chargers winning.
Helmet has the Chargers. Helmet knows what's going on. I bet you like your odds better now, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. FSU kid. He's looked good. I think he gives a new, like I said, a whole new vibe around that franchise. at least for right now. It was very negative there. His energy lightens up the locker room, I hope, and they find a way to get this. And the Chargers aren't. I mean, they really rely on one person. So let's get this win.
I like the Chargers here. I think Justin Herbert. He's got to find a way to get it figured out. Herbert's going to end up coming around. My challenge that I have with Winston is that if any one of the 3 picks that were dropped that hit the defenders in their chest and the final drive of that game, they lose the game last week. So, he has Lady Luck on his side, and I have watched him for 4 years as a Tampa Bay quarterback, and Lady Luck is not always on his side. And you have a good game, and now he's going to have the 30 for 30 Jameis Winston. But Commanders Giants, this is an interesting one where we're like, let's see where we are here. Commanders and Giants.
Because I made a mistake of rooting against them one time, and they won, so I can't have that happen again. Giants, we're gonna win today, and
I appreciate the fandom. I appreciate the fandom. I do. Objectively speaking, I struggle to see some of those things, but you got to be a fan. Got to be a fan. I get fan first. I hear you. And the helmet was Giants also?
As well, yep, sorry.
Okay.
Did that kind of fast.
Mm-hmm. No, you're good.
Yeah, so
fuck it, let's get out of here.
the Titans tickets are still 67 because you guys have actually won some games in the last 3 years. I think the Panthers in the last 3 seasons have only won like 5 games. So, when the soccer team is doing better than you in your own stadium, that's kind of a...
I forgot to tell you this. So your chat, you're going to learn about this live on stream too. The artist that we talked about for some of those notifications delivered me full-blown soccer notifications. I said American football 3 times.
Yeah.
American football. We've got soccer balls.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I totally forgot to tell you that this morning.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I got them yesterday. I was like, 3 times I said it. I said goal posts. We have a soccer net.
Wow. Okay, so he's clearly not from the States.
No, I said 3 times NFL and American football because I knew there's a high chance that anyone outside the U.S. when they hear football, that's immediately what they go to. So yeah.
Did he message you back and say like?
Not yet. No time difference. So when I mentioned this, I'm sure
they're good.
They're sleeping. Moving right along. We got the Bears and the Cardinals. Oh no. I'm sorry. We're still on the Patriots and Titans. I'm sorry. So
yep.
Interesting. So you're on the Titans. You like the Titans tapping? You hear this? You hear this? Bam Bam is rooting for your Titans today.
I think somehow, some way, you guys think the Patriots are worth a damn because they won a game that they shouldn't have twice. No, they still suck at football. They suck slightly less than the Titans do.
Yeah. So that was good. We're going to argue over who sucks least at football. The Patriots have coaching in their organization, and
whoever loses,
how dare you try to ruin our draft pick?
whoever loses this is just. This is basically the battle for first overall draft pick right here.
Well, you got this one. You got the Saints Panthers. I mean, there's a lot of holding my beer going on right now, and I think the Patriots are on the uptick. I think Drake May wants to get a win. I think they want to have that I think they want to get up there. So, and the helmet agrees, which probably means we are wrong. But, we will see.
Yeah.
We will see. Bears Cardinals, this is going to be a good game.
I think this is going to be a good game.
Actual good game. And I'm looking forward to watching this one for sure. Which is weird. Had somebody told me this, at the beginning of the season, I might not have agreed. But a lot of hate against Chicago. Look, they made a young mistake, okay? That cornerback that was celebrating way too early, the way that they tipped that ball, I mean, the Bears deserve to win that game, sadly, as it was last week. They deserve to win it. Until they didn't, obviously, and so interesting. Yeah. But all right, so I like it. I like it for sure.
And they went with the Bears as well.
All right, I'm feeling like I might lose every pick that I have here. So this is not good. I do have a couple contrarian picks, that's for sure. But I'm on the Bears. I'm on the Bears in every pick I've got. So I like this one a lot. This is an interesting one. Jags and Eagles. Speaking of bad football, so.
No,
to the crowd and tipping the ball back is comedy.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you can't even write. You couldn't script it like that, could you, Tappan? You couldn't script it like that. Is there anything to talk about here? Like Jacksonville sucks, Eagles are terrible,
and they're apparently winning today. So
yep, Jags. Okay, all right. I mean, I can't imagine. Like, I could see a path where Jacksonville actually wins this game. I could. Like
Right.
Jacksonville has the talent to be competitive. They just never are.
Yeah.
You know, that's my challenge with this one.
I think it's just like a health thing too, because like Travis Etienne hasn't been healthy the last like 3-4 weeks.
That's true. Yeah.
They don't really have a wide receivers there now with Christian Kirk getting injured.
Yeah, that's also true. Brian Thomas Jr. looks like he's pretty good though.
Who are the-
Brian Thomas Jr.? Thomas Jr. I know that.
This is going to be the game of the week if it wasn't raining.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I think the weather there kind of messes everything up for me. This quickly, I mean, I'm still going to care about this game, but I would have cared about it even more if it wasn't a monsoon. I hope it changes. I hope the weather clears up, and I hope they're wrong, because the Lions' offense, man, what I've seen like twice this year, if they got offensive linemen out there trying to score touchdowns.
Right.
I think the Lions, hands down, this is their division to lose.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Especially after the missteps that Minnesota's had. Minnesota loses their left tackle, right? Who was very good. Hard to say there. But all right, Lions across the board. You know what that means.
Yep.
It's a Green Bay. That's it. Put all your money on Green Bay. All in. Don't do that, Chad. Do not listen to what I said. That's a meme. It's a joke. Do not listen to that. But you know,
Quickly making this, I think, the game of the week.
yeah, I think so. I think this is gonna be a good one.
I think
too.
this is for possession of first place in the West.
It could be, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think actually they're all tied. The Cardinals,
Yep.
Seahawks, and Rams. So depending on how the Cardinals finish, on that same time frame, yeah, I think for me the Rams just need it more. I think if they lose, I think it's time to sell. And personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Stafford on the Giants next year, even if it is just for 1 year to build the rookie that we draft. I'd love to have him in my locker room. Really anything better than Jones. But, yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think this is going to be a good game. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. Seahawks as well. Fair enough. Man, this is going to be a heck of a week. We might see a shakeup in the standings here. We might see a shakeup in the standings after my 4 or 5 picks jump me to the top. We'll see.
I'm not really sure. I think they flexed this game to the 8 o'clock window, from what I understand.
Yeah, they did.
I'm not really sure why,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Maybe they saw AR and they're like, you know what? We got to tap in this game.
Yeah, maybe.
That was a bad joke, I guess. Sorry. I don't know. I really don't know. Omega says, F you, helmet. Oh, man.
That's
Omega's not
just
happy
me
about
and you,
this,
Omega, this
so
week.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. What game did they flex out? I can't remember.
I could not tell you. Watch, they flexed out the Lions and Packers, you know?
Yeah, but I don't. I
don't
don't know why they.
You got me.
Who are you people? Welcome in, new follower. Glad to
Oh,
have you
man.
here.
Yeah. Who, this new guy? Oh, yeah. Vinkage. Yeah, did you have any idea how that's how it was pronounced?
No, I thought it was Vin Cage.
Me too. Literally, yeah, me too. But it's Vinkage, so welcome in. Colts. The Colts are the helmet is riding with the Colts right now. The helmet is riding with the Colts, but welcome in. How you doing, Vin? Hopefully all is well.
Out there stacking those Fortnite dubs, I hope.
Yep. And all right, that'll do it. That's the show. We're done for the day. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Take care. Yeah, this game is going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
This game is going to happen, and yeah, I mean, I have no faith that we're going to win this game, but I ain't rooting for the fucking Chiefs. I mean, I can't even pretend to get hype about it. The Chiefs, I like my chances even more. Look, the Chiefs can't win them all.
Yep.
And if the Chiefs lose to us, that would be a tragedy.
Discord. Awkward.
A mess up. Yeah. I mean, we need a mod in chat to add a command of some sort. I don't even know if we have one or not.
We have a mod. Just for some reason doesn't show up. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you can't see if you scroll up right here. There's a link right here, right there. It pops in the chat like every 10 minutes there, Vin. Every 10 minutes it pops in. So these are our picks. So far as you can tell, Helmet is not doing so well. Lady Bam and myself are in the 72-73 win category. Lady Diamond and Bam Bam are up in the 78-75 win categories. So it is a interesting spot to be in right now. We're well above 500, right? We're doing well. I'd like to say that we have we're pretty accurate. I'd like to say we're fairly accurate, but it's a struggle all year long, right? So this is definitely a struggle. we know for sure. Like I'm going to be honest, the Bucks are not going to win this game. So there's not a lot to talk about other than the fact that if our defense can potentially do anything, maybe we keep it in a little bit of a closer game. But I don't think we're going to score on them. So I think that game's probably going to be like 17-3, maybe 20-3, something like that. So we will see. Untamed Music, Marv or Downs, half-point PVR?
So Marvin Harrison Jr. against the Bears.
Yeah.
Or Downs versus the Vikings defense.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Marvin Harrison Jr. there.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. Not even a question.
I know Flacco's not going to tap out, but I just like I like Cardinals versus the Bears defense a lot more than I like the Colts versus the Vikings defense.
I like Marvin Harrison Jr.'s talent
as well. Yeah. So you're also talking about the wide receiver 1 versus what should be like the wide receiver 3.
Right. Exactly. I mean, Downs is good.
No, absolutely.
Downs is good, but
when it comes to production and like targets and stuff,
right,
I think Harrison's gonna
have a bigger day. Yeah. And you got the Bears are down a corner.
I think what you're really hoping for with Downs is like a garbage time touchdown or like a sneaky touchdown here, where like Harrison could have 2 touchdowns and like 10 receptions.
Right. Exactly. The floor for each player could be 5 points. The ceiling for Downs is probably closer to 15. But and the ceiling for Marvin Harrison's
25, 30.
Like he could go off at any moment in time. Just be like, hey, this is my game.
Right.
I'm taking over here. So we will see. We'll see what happens. So, but hey, appreciate the question. Absolutely. Absolutely. We do enjoy that. We got to add that to the ticker. Make sure people know, hey, it's totally cool. Ask your questions. We're kind of a chat driven show. We thrive off that. So.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions before we get off here, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. But for those of you that don't know, also this DraftKings, let's
we're up to 12 people.
Let's just pick in here. We're up to 12 already?
Yep, we're up to 12 people.
We're up to 12 already? If we take a look at the lineup here, I'm sorry, my contest is what I'm looking for. My contest, right?
Let's see, a split. All the other content creators are giving 50-50 vibes.
Split? Are they really?
Interesting.
Oh man,
no.
That's interesting. I'm so high on Marvin Harrison Jr. Instead. It's not even close. For me, it's not even close. So. But yeah, our daily fantasy is still active, still open. 67 is up for grabs. We've got 12 people in. Are you ready to go here? Love to see that we've got everybody in here. Feel free to pop in.
And we have availability for 3 more, but if we get more than 3, it will auto advance to more people, allow more people in.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah.
When's the next TikTok? Vinkage, you're gonna have to follow TikTok. You never know when the next one to have. A lot of people said Downs. Is that right?
Interesting.
Untamed. Well, I don't know if they know something we don't. Look, I respect
other people.
I respect the I respect their opinion for sure, and I respect the fact that Downs and Flacco have some sort of connection. Like we've seen that in the beginning parts of this year. But I've never seen Downs go for like 150 and 2 touchdowns, which we've seen out of Marvin Harrison Jr. with Kyler Murray. So
I don't know if it's just me. Like I read, like I like to create my own storylines here, right? I also I thought you got Marvin Harrison Jr. and Adunze playing today. They were both top 3 receivers going into the draft. I feel like that might play in at least in my head, that might play a factor into the day. Like they're gonna be trying to go against each other, right? To who has a bigger day.
Yeah, I agree.
People
are saying that the Vikings have a poor pass defense. I mean, it just depends on how you look at it. Like they got shredded by LA last week. I get it. 10 days ago, right? Thursday night game. That's a different story. It was a Thursday night short week. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. The Vikings defense. When we take a look at the Vikings at home, shut down the triple-headed monster that was San Francisco, right? I just don't buy. I don't buy that it's a bad defense. I think they can get got, but I don't see Flacco going out there and being a 400-yard passer today. I mean,
okay. So
any indication? I mean, that's just. It's an interesting one, and I mean, this is why listen to all the opinions. I agree on Tank, but I'm telling you, I think it's Marvin Harrison Jr. hands down. And I mean, I got money on Downs today too. I think Downs goes for 60 yards. I think he goes for about 3-4 catches, 60 yards, 70 yards. So I'm a fan, but I don't think fan as much as I can be, but he's not going to do terrible. But I could see Harrison easily going for 120 and a tud maybe 5, 6, 7 catches. So
Yeah.
to me, that feels really, I mean, it feels really easy to pull the trigger on that one. Wide receiver 1 versus wide receiver 3.
So they did, not much saying here. They didn't allow a touchdown to the Giants. Shocker there. Held the 49ers to 17. Held the Texans to 1 touchdown.
Yeah, Texans. I mean, C.J. Stroud. Like, there's good passers. They've played well. I know that they've had a couple injuries, and I know that they got against L.A. last week. Look, L.A. was. You had no idea what we were getting with L.A. We didn't know. Cooper Kupp kind of came out of nowhere.
I think a lot of the issue is the last 2 games they played the Lions and the Rams.
Right.
They played the Lions, who are very powerful on offense.
Right.
And they only allowed them to score 31. But
I mean, not everybody can hold the Lions down. You know what I mean? Not everybody can hold the Lions down. That's
but the
all I'm
Vikings
saying.
scored 29, so it wasn't like that was a good game. And
Great game.
And then
So
the Rams, I think they didn't know what Rams they were getting because Puka was inactive until like 2 hours before the game was starting.
Right.
And then Puka went out and destroyed
Kupp too.
every parlay that anybody ever had.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was a tough one. So. I mean, it makes sense. Untamed, I agree. I agree with like the fact that we think maybe it's a little bit closer than what we're given. But I'm telling you right now, if it was me and it was my units are right down on old Marvin Harrison Jr. That's for sure. I like it so much. I'm gonna go put a parlay on it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put a parlay on it right now. I wish you could do that. I wish you could do parlays. Hey, FanDuel, whoever is listening, I know you guys are obviously listening to us. Make a way so you could bet like who has more fantasy points. You know what I mean? Oh, buddy, we appreciate that.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, I know. I got to open up the thing and everything. That's just
Where's Vin at?
Unfortunately, yeah, I know. We need to kick mod. Get that the heck out of here. So, get that the heck out of here. If you're a real person, type 1 in the chat, Emmanuel, which I don't believe you are. What's up?
We need you to get him out of here, sir.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think I'm ready for some football. 7. Well,
7.
He said type 1 in the chat. He put 7.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? These AI is learning to now actually do something.
Yeah, that's good.
Shout out AI. I love AI. I love to see something like that. So, oh yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
It's on Kick. It's fine. It's totally fine. We might actually get off Kick. Who knows? Like Kick is pretty toxic. Kick doesn't seem to do much to it. Kick brought us Scotty. I love Kick. I love Kick actually. So we'll see. I don't know, but
I think we've ran our course today. I think it's time to go and put some last minute parlays together. See who's active, who's inactive.
I agree.
Maybe I put a parlay together for anytime touchdown with Downs and Marvin Harrison.
I like it. I do not hate it. I really do not hate it. So.
And then we'll have Untamed to thank for that.
That we will Untamed? Yeah, absolutely we will. That is for sure. I was looking for the.
I wish we could do some bets on here.
So we can. I just need to work on it and make it work.
So Brian Robinson is that active today. That's
Brian
great.
Robinson.
So that means we'll have to face Eckler all day.
Austin Eckler. Yeah, I mean he's aging. You know, so he's almost 30, I think. So, but again, he's pretty good. So
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, feel free, hop in, share this with your friends. If your friends want to get in, we are open to it. You can, like I said, 3 more spots they'll add. It'll just keep going up and up and up and up. But feel free. So far we got 12 entries in there. I am looking forward to this. Feel free, absolutely. This is it's community driven. We'd always be community driven. Tappin's not winning another one of them. Tappin has used up all of the good mojo and good juju that there is to use. This is a wrap.
It's time for him to tap out.
Exactly. Yeah, I found on my other computer I can do this on there. So
nice.
I got to follow the same steps, but I figured out how to do it.
Yeah, because especially we'll get to that in a few minutes off stream, but yeah, there's definitely got to be a way where we can do parlays on here. That'd be kind of cool to do.
Exactly. Yep.
So yeah, with that being said, I don't have anything else. Good luck with your teams today out there, fantasy wise, parlay wise. If you still have an hour and a half, so make sure you check your lineups. Make sure people are playing that should be playing. Make sure you're sitting players you should be sitting. And for me, I look forward to talking to you all on Thursday at 7:00
Eastern Standard. Set your time because it went backwards.
Yep.
It'll actually be 8, but it's really 7, but it's almost 7 or 8. But yeah, either way, 7:00. It's right here.
Like, follow, share, subscribe.
Yep. Appreciate y'all being here. Yes, absolutely. Good luck on everything.
A question before Aaron Jones or Chase Brown?
Aaron Jones, Chase Brown. I like them so much. I got both.
Yeah.
I'm playing both of them in daily fantasy today.
Bengals versus that Las Vegas Raiders team, and
Yep.
the Vikings against the Colts. I mean, honestly, I know you're going to want us to pick one here, but like, I think you can't go wrong with either.
Yeah. I think I go with Aaron Jones a little bit. I think they're going to want to lean on him. Remember that left tackle's out. They're not going to want to throw the ball as much.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Jones has
Plus,
a
they might be
higher
up
ceiling. Yeah.
towards the end of that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Colts are going to put up more of a fight than the Viking or the Raiders are.
Yeah.
So that game is going to probably still be passing in the fourth quarter. I think that the Bengals are going to be up by I'm not going to say they're going to be, putting up Lions type numbers or anything, but I think they could be up by a few scores to where they're relying on the run game to run the clock out. So I'm going to go with Jones on that one.
Okay.
Or not Jones.
You going Brown?
Yeah, Brown.
Brown. I get Jones does everything, for the Vikings. He's a do-it-all back. I lean Jones. Yeah, so we've helped you zero.
Yeah.
I realize that. But you hear what we're saying
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's a tough one. That's oof.
I mean, if I'm going to put any more, in the Chase Brown bucket, I would just say that I'm not 100% on the status of T. Higgins today.
That's true.
If he is out, it might just be a little bit more that they kind of rely on him.
Could be, yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. It's not crazy to think, so for sure. But yeah, it's awesome. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you all. Appreciate the questions. As always, feel free hop in the Discord. We'll be there answering questions and posting parlays and chatting them. The memes, Omega's memes are fire. If you haven't seen Omega's memes, they're great.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it.
I think he's the one where I found of Daniel Jones and Mahomes actually.
Yeah, that's a good one. Should you start Stafford over Lamar since Lamar was on injury? Firefighter.
I don't think that was technically an injury thing from what I understand. I think that was just more of a resting Lamar because he's been hit more than any quarterback in the league. I think he said over 105 hits on him this year.
Yeah, he's taking a beating.
Yeah,
I like him. They're going against the Broncos defense, which is stingy. Man, that's tough. And the Rams get the Seahawks. They know them too well. I like Stafford a lot. My daily fantasy centered around Stafford. Shit, that one's close. I'm leaning Stafford. I think you're probably going to take Lamar, but I would lean Stafford.
And I know we're not helping anyone out here for going 50-50.
Hey, literally.
But I think going forward, they said Lamar is going to kind of be doing that, sitting a few days during the week, kind of resting because he has been getting hit a lot. So
makes sense. All right, Big. Who would you start this week? Shakir or Dobbs?
I'm taking Shakir.
I think so too.
For the simple fact that Cooper his playing status is questionable right now. Yeah. And the Green Bay Detroit game, and all reports that I've seen, is going to be a rain game.
Yep.
So, I think that's going to be kind of a run
100%.
First kind of game there.
The weather can impact that big. Jordan Love is playing with a groin injury, and we don't know the extent of it. But that groin can your hips is your power as your quarterback, right? So, I worry a little bit about that. I mean, his arm, he's got a massive arm, so I worry about it a little bit. I think Shakir is probably a safer play. Dobbs might be the more could possibly get you 15. Yeah.
That's that floor to ceiling type deal.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. I think that Dobbs is definitely your boom bust play, where I think Shakir is going to be. You're probably going to get between 7 and 9 with Shakir for sure, depending on if it's PPR or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I just don't see a lot there. So, about the rain? Yeah. Cooper just got ruled out too. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah. So Amari Cooper's out.
Yep.
Fucking parlay. Come on, Cooper. You had one fucking job, and you're fucking out of the game already.
Yeah, so there goes 4K. I wonder if you can get that back.
Fuck! Come on! It's fine. It's no big deal. It's just wasted money. It's what we do around here. With the little bit of hair that I had left, I'm gonna end up pulling it out.
Well, thank you for the update on that.
Yeah, appreciate the update.
Yeah.
We were about to go. I was literally about to go check everything here.
Yeah.
Right now. So yeah.
So Cooper's out, which means I'm really feeling good about my Keon Coleman bet that I had.
That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah. And so thank you for the update on that.
Teams are calling about Anthony Richardson. Just got that notification update too. So it didn't look at my
unfortunately, the Giants were one on that list. So I hope that's to be false. I don't need anybody tapping out on my team. We're already bad enough.
Oh man, he's never gonna live that down. He's never
No,
gonna live
never.
that down. Sorry.
Never.
Oh, y'all are wonderful. Hey, while you're here, like I said, we're on the way out, but feel free, let us know. Any questions you have, we're here all week. Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Feel free to hit that follow button, and you'll get notified when we go live.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
Again, I'll shamelessly plug it one more time. For those of you who haven't heard it 1,000 times yet, our daily fantasy DraftKings, $5 to get in. We're up to 12 people, the most we've ever had so far to this point. So if you're in here for the first time, we do that every week, and yeah, pretty simple to get in.
Yep. So be awesome. So good luck. Take care. We will see you on Thursday.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, hope you had a blast. Follow our socials, this won't be the last. See you next week, same time, same place. Bet responsibly, keep a steady pace. Pace. Thanks for tuning in, hope you had a blast. Follow our socials, this won't be the last. See you next week, same time, same place. Bet responsibly, keep a steady pace. 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 Bet responsibly.